Fasten your seatbelts. It's playoff time. The Bills and the Oilers ready to get it on in an AFC wild card game. And the road to the Super Bowl, Project Pasadena, starts here at Orchard Park, New York this afternoon. The Bills will have to travel the long way to get back to the Super Bowl this year. They will have to go on the road if they beat the Oilers this afternoon, and they will have to beat them without their number one man, Jim Kelly. Frank Reich will start at quarterback.
If memes were a thing back in 1993, I don't think you would be able to go anywhere on the internet without seeing a meme about blowing a 35-3 lead. Seriously, the Houston Oilers blow a 35-3 lead to a backup quarterback in the third quarter with 28 minutes of game time left. How can a football team choke so hard? Welcome to the first episode of Season 2 of the Blue Skittles Sports Talk Show. In today's episode, I'll be talking about how on January 3rd, 1993, the Houston Oilers blow a 35-3 lead to the Buffalo Bills. Enjoy. Back in 1992, the Houston Oilers finished the season 10-6. The team passed for 4,231 yards and allowed only 4,532 yards. Their team boasted 9 Pro Bowl selections. Their running back, Lorenzo White, ran for 1,226 yards and got 57 receptions. The Bills, on the other hand, ranked second in the league with 6,114 total offensive yards. The week before, the same two teams met and the Oilers annihilated the Bills 27-3 in Houston. With the Bills' star QB, Jim Kelly, getting injured in the second quarter, the game cost the Bills home field advantage throughout the AFC playoffs after the Dolphins beat the Patriots 16-13. Veteran Warren Moon started for the Oilers as Frank Reich started for the Bills. It was 7-3 at the end of the first quarter, but after that, the Oilers completely went off. The Oilers led 28-3 at halftime. It was looking pretty bleak for the Bills as they barely had any chance of making it to their third straight Super Bowl. Yeah, it was a weird time back then. The Buffalo Bills made 4 consecutive Super Bowls and lost all of them. The Patriots were going 2-14 every season. Anyway, with 13 minutes and 19 seconds of game time left in the third quarter, there was a pass by Buffalo intended for tight end Keith McKellar, which bounced off his hands and into the welcoming arms of Bubba McDowell, who returned it for a 58-yard pick six. At this point, fans were lining the exits, because who wants to sit in 30-degree weather and watch your football team get the doors blown off of them? Sitting in traffic in a warm car would be much better. It was now 35-3, and it was just the second time the Oilers had scored over 30 points that season. As if it couldn't get any worse, it did. The Bills' first-string running back got injured. The next drive, the Bills started at the 50 and scored a touchdown. So at this point, the Bills have a tiny bit of hope. Then their kicker recovers his own onside kick, and it was sunshine and rainbows from then on. Imagine if you were a Bills fan who left early, happened to turn on the radio, and hear that Frank Reich had thrown 4 touchdowns and the Bills were winning the game 38-35. I don't know about you, but I'd probably crash my car in excitement. That was a joke. The Oilers had a late field goal and tied it at 38. In overtime, the Bills picked off Warren Moon, then drove downfield and kicked a game-winning 31-yard field goal to win 41-38. Truly a spectacular choke, not only by Warren Moon, but the whole defense. For Frank Reich, though, it's not like that was the first time he had led his team back from over a 30-point deficit. 1984. Unranked Maryland goes into the Orange Bowl against the Miami Hurricanes. Just like in the NFL, Frank Reich was a backup quarterback in college, and when the clock struck 0 in the first half, the Hurricanes led 31-0. Since starter Stan Gelbaugh's play was underwhelming, Frank Reich was brought into the game, and boy, he did not disappoint. Frank Reich reminds me of someone else who took advantage of an injury.